Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Talk with AC's Aggie Celeste, and we're going to talk about Married at First Sight Unmatchable tonight. So, the first person that we are introduced to is Ashley, and this is kind of the backstory on Ashley is that she hasn't been in a relationship in 11 years. She's in her early 30s, so if she's like 31, 32, her last relationship was when she was like 20, 21. Okay, so 11 years she's been single. She has not kissed anyone in those 11 years, and she has not been intimate in those 11 years. She lives with her best friend, and her best friend do everything together in these last 11 years. Now, how they introduced Ashley was a little, took me back a little bit, and it kind of made me understand, I guess, the reason why she's on this show for Unmatchables is that she just, is carefree about her bodily functions. She just, it's like, hey, if I gotta rip one, if I gotta release, it's just gonna happen, and you're gonna get over it. I mean, so many ways, yeah, you're right. People will live past it, I guess. Some might get sick, I'm just saying. She is being taken to the adult store by Dr. Viviana because she hasn't been intimate. She hasn't kissed anyone in 11 years. Also, she doesn't like the thought of kissing someone else. They go to this adult toy store, and, well, she gets a male toy to practice kissing on. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Anyone else want to chime in on that scene or any other scene in this Unmatchable? Just go ahead and comment in the in the comment section down below, and let's talk about it, because that was weird. That was very, very strange, but that wasn't even half of the strangeness. So let's go on and move on past that. So then we get introduced to Xavius. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, is Xavius. So Xavius is obsessed with good smells, women smelling good. Well, I thought for sure, well, that means Ashley and him are not being paired together, because she doesn't care about anyone else's senses, and he cares greatly about his sense of smell. And then it was like, oh, that's how we got the Paige and Chris. These experts really aren't listening. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, so Dr. Viviana goes over to Xavier's house, and he shows her his routines, kind of like what he does and everything like that. So he has like this 30-minute skin routine. He's very obsessed with appearances, how you look, how you smell, and how you present yourself. And I believe that is kind of a big factor in his life because of what he works with. Like, he works with the dead. So working with the dead is all about presenting yourself to the best of your ability for your final goodbyes to the living. That's no easy feat, because you're decaying. So he works in a world of decay and presenting it to the world of life, abundance, of energy receding to energy being produced into the world. So he has this whole kind of, I believe, this is just my opinion, this yin and yang type of energy that he goes through on his daily life. And so for him, while he's here living, he wants to present himself as the best character that he can, and everyone around him do the same. So he has like this perfectionist mindset, personality. Everything has to be a certain way, has to look a certain way, and it has to smell a certain way. Because if it doesn't pass the smell test, then it stinks, right? That's probably what I'm picking up from him. So he goes and gets picked up by Pastor Cal. Pastor Cal comes over after the whole Dr. Viviana thing, and she kind of laid into him about the perfectionist stuff and let him kind of have it, like, because he kind of made a comment about, like, yeah, people are like, are you okay, when he presents himself as a certain way as being perfectionist. And she was like, well, that it's not okay because you want to be married and you're not, and it's truth hurts. She said the truth. So when Dr. Viviana was done with Xavius, Pastor Cal came over, picked him up, and kind of got him off of his routine. And it really disrupted all of that perfection, that schedule that he had for himself, those skincare routines. It just messed it all up. So, and that's what his goal was. He wanted to mess up his routine to show him that your life doesn't need to always look perfect for you to feel and be okay within this dynamic of life. And he brought him to the barbershop, and he got a nice cut and everything, and was feeling good, looking good, and smelling good, okay? So he was thrown off his game, but he was able to be okay about it because how Pastor Cal did it. So, getting back to Ashley. So, she thinks she's going on her blind date. Well, Pastor Cal already knew that she was going to bring Bestie along. Well, they came to the restaurant that they were at, and they pulled a little prank on them. They tethered these two together, and they gave Ashley a mock date. So the mock date, his name was Dexter. Dexter knew what was going on and was going to give Ashley a hard time about this to make her understand that it's not okay to bring your best friend on any dates, okay? Like, if you want to be serious and get married, she's got to stay home or she's got to stay somewhere else. She cannot be on a date with you. And if she's on a date, you cannot be on a date with her. So they taught Ashley a lesson that night. And then when it came down to the real blind date, okay, so they had Xavius there, and he was looking good. Like, and I don't expect anything less from him. He was dressed well, and he probably smelled good, and he was waiting for Ashley to show. I don't want to give too many details about this date. If you guys want to discuss this down below, definitely discuss this. But there is a part in this date that really got me going. And it came from the adult toy store, okay? Just right there at the bar. Ashley, what are you doing, man? You really did that? Well, I guess it worked to her advantage because she did get a little action on the dance floor, okay? And I did see that they had some good times that night and maybe another night. I hope to see this couple actually go a little further and see their dynamic and how it plays out. I'm looking forward to seeing how all of this season 1 plays out for the characters that will be on, and hopefully you guys will join me. So go ahead, comment down below, let me know what you guys thought of this episode, and give this a thumbs up if you like the video, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And let me know if there's any other shows that you guys might want to watch, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.